I think you're right.
Like, the only time I felt bad by calling with someone with a nickname is when I went on to a field trip in school.
And what did you call them?
No, no, it's gonna be. You know what? I don't know if you ever did it. Did you ever do that trip in secondary school where you go to Lake Windermere? PGL, I think it was called.
No, because I didn't go to the same school as you.
Yeah, but like a load of schools did it, is what I'm saying. Went to this
It was
area.
a youth hostel.
No, it was just like a lake, a big lake house where kids go to do laking activities.
No, because I didn't go to a posh all boys school like you did.
I didn't go to a posh all boys school, I went to a prison all boys school.
Prison. Oh no.
But no, so like the girls' school when we went, had like a couple of like Burnage, wherever that is, that school was there.
Yeah.
And like a couple of others, and like basically in my school was one of a pair of twins, yeah.
Right.
And the other twin was in this other high school.
Yeah.
So when we was at this trip, obviously like whatever, like the twins met up because they both got on the trip, and one of the girls who was with that school had a nickname like what I got told about. So she was on my
Be very
team.
careful.
Yeah, no, it was nothing terrible. It was mean, but it wasn't like bad.
Right.
So like in the one of the activities we had to do was like build a raft and like go about on the lake.
Yeah.
Like get like big blue barrels and whatnot, rope, attach it together, and then like try and go across the lake. Which we did, by the way. We had a pretty solid raft.
Right.
So, but
They're just letting you take homemade rafts over a deep lake.
yeah, they was there on like speedboats in case we fell in, and we had life jackets and that.
That's still incredibly irresponsible.
Why is it? So we was like 15. If we fell in, that was kind of our own fault.
You killed the bruiser. Give me up, please.
Yeah, I was down.
Yeah, no, I don't think sending teenagers on a makeshift raft over a lake is
Like,
a good idea. Please continue your story.
until the raft like stayed together, they won't put us out on the lake. And we had like life jackets and shit. It was cold, but
Just continue your story. Go on.
right. So yeah, so this girl was on my team, and I like I said, like I was calling her by her name at the start, and like, but she was lazy. Like I had to, like all the people, like she wasn't putting her effort in with the paddles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I shouted at like, start paddling, man. We're gonna lose the race. And then she was like, no, you guys do it.
Now.
And then so I shouted a nickname at her, and she started crying and just jumped off the raft.
She jumped into the lake.
Yeah, she didn't want to be on the boat with me anymore.
What was the nickname?
Fod.
Fod.
Fod, yeah.
Okay, for any Americans, I don't believe this is common parlance in America. FOD is shorthand for forehead, and just kind of, like, oh, he's got a big FOD, to say someone's got a big forehead. Did she have a big forehead?
Yeah, she had like a 6-head, mate. But
Okay, Ethan, that's not a nickname. That's an insult.
yeah, but I was told.
Okay, there's a difference.
I was told it was a nickname.
And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I was told it was a nickname." So she's like, "Yeah, you can call me Fod. Yeah, it's just what people call me." Slaps big fucking forehead, pats it like the bonnet of a car. Yeah, it's just what I like to go by. Ethan, please.
Yeah, I made her cry. She jumped off the raft, and I got in trouble for it.
How have you only just told me that? I've never heard that story.
I told a lot of Lake Windermere stories.
I've never heard. I didn't even know you'd been to Lake Windermere.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been on that trip twice. I did that trip twice in high school.
Was she there the second time?
No.
just floating in the lake still.
No, she got like the like minders. It makes it sound worse, but like the people who were there to look after us. Like,
Yeah.
I had to go, like, get the little jet skis out and, like, get her off because she wouldn't, like, leave because she was crying in the middle of the lake. And we were just paddling away because we still wanted to win. Right.
Was she at least wearing a life jacket?
Yeah, like I say, we had wetsuits and life jackets. It's not like she was just stranded in the middle of the lake, fucking, what do you call it? Like, dead paddling.
Sometimes I forget how cruel you can be.
I was told it was a nickname. Alright.
Right, but you are 15 years old. You are not 8. You have some kind of critical thinking skills.
Like,
You can
if
look at that
mine-
and go, it's not a nice thing to say.
But I wouldn't start crying and jump off the raft into the middle of the lake.
Yeah, well, she's not you.
I'm just saying. It was a.
I'm just defending myself.
It was a,
Just defending my ability. Just defending what I did to this girl.
It was a lapse in judgment. I agree.
Good.
But
Good to see you've matured as an individual.
it was still very funny.
And that's all that matters.
We was friends again by the end of the trip.
Wasn't she in a different school?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she went to an all-boys one. Well, so you were like, see you later, Fod, and she was like,
No, I mean, like, no, I apologize. I was made to apologize to her, but I would have
Yeah, I was
apologized.
going to say, did you get told off?
Yeah, I got told. Yeah, I got like, you're not allowed on the next hike up the mountain. I was like, yo.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I was gonna, but then I got to stay about. But they couldn't like punish me because I was there for being like. I think he was only entered into the pool on this trip for
Right.
100% attendance.
Oh yeah, I had 100% attendance. Yeah.
So it's like they couldn't really. I mean, I was not allowed to go on the hike, but I got to stay there and play on the zip lines. You know what I mean?
So you weren't like confined to your room,
No.
right? Let's just guess that's VIP treatment, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So I missed the hike up the mountain, and I just stayed there, played on the zip lines.
You're like, wee! Oh my god.
Yeah.
Must have been pretty good, actually.
I mean,
Anyone else?
I was way more scared of heights then,
Right.
so I didn't go on the big one because I had to climb up a massive tree.
Well, that's okay, because no one saw you embarrassing yourself on the baby ride.
Well, no, it's like still a fun ride.
Yeah, man, I know. It's okay. You didn't go on the big boy one. Nobody saw. It's fine.
Well, yeah, because I started climbing up it, and then I just clung to the tree because I didn't want to go any higher.
Didn't know you had a fear of heights. I'm learning lots of things about you today.
I mean, it's better than I was as a kid. Like, I could do it now.
Yeah, I think having a fear of heights is natural to an extent.
Yeah,
You don't want to fall off and die.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I didn't trust the minders.
Minders is not the right word.
I don't what could I call them?
Well, you teachers, surely.
No, we had hard teachers there, but there was people who like ran the place who looked after us as well.
Like,
Chaperone, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if they remember that. Like, oh yeah, back in the day when I used to work at this place, I was doing it for a summer, and there was this kid who just fucking wrecked this girl because of her forehead.
No, like I said, I made friends about it in the trip. Like, she was on the swing and I was pushing her, you know what I mean? I mean, that sounds like I'm 10 years old, but that's what we was doing.
It does sound like you're 10 years old, because that kind of insult would come from a fucking 10-year-old.
Well, it wasn't an insult, was it?
Yes! It was an insult!
I didn't mean it as an insult.
Okay, well, as long as you didn't mean it.
Like, it wasn't malicious. I won't go around going, fodders, and that. Like,
Listen, I didn't mean to slap you on your big, juicy forehead. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to.
yeah, but then there was like I was pushing her on the swing by the end of the trip. It was good shit.
What if you headbutted her?
She would crush my skull.
No, man, her forehead was made of cake.
No, her forehead was like, She could probably beat Superman in a headbutting contest. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit was dense.
Yeah, but you know how like on Instagram they always have that like lifelike cake kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it looks like
Yeah.
So, what if she headbutted you? No, you headbutted her, and the forehead just went.
Then I'd probably be arrested for murder.
Nah, she was made of cake. Oh,
Yeah, I killed a cake person. She was still walking and talking before that.
nah, man, I'd partake. I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, I'd have a bit. Yeah,
We're talking here. We're talking the Victoria Sponge, yeah?
No, we're talking like Battenberg.
You know? I knew you were going to say Battenberg. How did I know that? I don't even like Battenberg.
It is an acquired taste. I can't like do a whole thing.
Well done. It's because marzipan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is like that flavour is so. I don't know how you describe the flavour of marzipan to someone who's never had it. It's weird.
It's a very acquired taste.
It's quite bitter. It's sweet and bitter, and it's bitter. And yeah, it just fills me up really quickly. I can only have a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's just made of almonds, isn't it?
Yeah, it just tastes like nuts, sweet nuts.
Weird. I was not picking up more quests. Jesus, there's so many. There's like 5.
We do that Sithid one. Do that when we're a bit higher level, so our vehicles have more health.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on the race track, isn't it?
Yeah. First time I did this.
Boss fight.
Yeah, I was just about to say the first time I did that, I played the game and got to Mad Mel. I was stuck on Mad Mel for a while. It was just hard because he had to go in out. Like I thought you had to kill her with a vehicle.
No, just stand outside and shoot. It's just ridiculous because he basically just gets 2 of his patrols with him, and he does so much damage.
Yeah,
nothing.
Like he'll take out your car instantly.
Yeah. Right, one more. Thanks.
No worries.
Such a nice guy. Did it again?
I didn't mean to do it that time, actually. You field trips to school yourself? No.
So when I was in primary, we did youth hostels. So I went to Arnside in year 6 and Island Hall in year 5, which was this really beautiful historic building, actually. Really cool. But yeah, no, I didn't go anywhere in secondary school. We went to Whitewater Valley.
Oh yeah, no. Did you not go to Camelot in primary school?
Mate, it's shut down. That's no. I went with family. Yeah, no.
But do you know?
I went with family.
Saying that though, I did go in primary school. But do you know what Camelot is now?
Abandoned.
No, it's people rent it out around Halloween time to do a big like Halloween theme thing. Yeah.
It was abandoned for years.
Yeah, it was abandoned for years. Yeah.
Walk-in horror experiences. Camelot, by the way, is a theme park.
It was the best theme park.
It was tiny. It was basically trying to be Alton Towers, and Alton Towers is trying to be I don't know what's the name of the one in Florida that isn't Disney World.
Universal, was it?
Universal, yeah. Like Alton Towers is just this quite famous, popular British theme park. It's all right, and the Camelot was just like a local version of that.
But it was to do with like knights and stuff. It was like that. Yeah, the big.
Well, Camelot. Sorry, were you just about to say the big table instead of the round table?
No, I was talking like the Black Knight and stuff. Like, cause there was like they had like jousting events on, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They actually did do jousting at Camelot, which is amazing because Camelot, like jousting, that is a spectator sport I'd watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Just watching dudes get impaled. Well, they're not getting impaled, but I don't know like how they did it from a safety perspective, but.
Like the jousts are breakaway though, aren't they? Like they're just meant to like obliterate themselves on impact.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like, obviously, it can still be dangerous if you hit them, but if you hit the shield, they're just meant to like blow up, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. That is a shame. I do miss Camelot. I guess it just didn't make enough money.
It must have, or unless the people just sold it and whoever, and they didn't, you know what I mean, whoever bought it just thought, fuck this place.
No, I mean there was a point.
Like the last time, I think I went to Camelot like 3 times over the school period when I was there. Like the last time I went, not a lot of people was there, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, I think I went a few times, but I don't think I went with school. I think it was definitely with family. There's a few places like around. Do you remember Wacky Warehouse?
I never went to Wacky Warehouse.
Ah, that's a shame. And Wacky Warehouse was basically Chuck E. Cheese, but in England. Like even I know Chuck E. Cheese like had mascots. Wacky Warehouse was exactly the same mascots. It was all right. Then there was Fun Bay 1. Do you remember Fun Bay 1?
Nope.
Really?
No, never heard of it.
It had a different name at one point. You might know it by that, but I can't remember. That was basically like an indoor ball pool, you know, like indoor center with all the, you know, like slides and rope climbing and all that.
Yeah.
Like a big complex that you just run into and just run around and running up stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I really like. I would love to do that as an adult, and I know that makes me sound like an infant, but
no, isn't that like that parkour world you can do where everything's like soft and you just run up shit?
Parkour.
Parkour.
Right. No, it's not parkour.
No, but it's not. But that's what you get. What I'm saying, where it's just a big area where you just run up shit and that.
But yeah, like you run in stuff, and it's got tunnels you crawl through, and you know, like slides into ball pits, and like Chuck E. Cheese does.
Like our school, like when you hit year 10, you was offered to go Italy to ski.
Yeah, we had that. It was Vermont actually, but I didn't go because I'm scared of planes.
But yeah, so I begged my mum to go, but she couldn't afford it at the time. I was like, yeah, I mean, I was good that I didn't get to go because everyone who went had a cool time and that skiing. But apparently, like, obviously, I don't know if it was the same for you, but the teachers who went on that were the PE teachers.
No idea.
But yeah, it was my PE teacher, and they went every year. Like, they got like a free trip to a.
That must have been so annoying to the other staff.
Yeah, they got like a free trip to. But it turns out he went for other reasons.
And what reasons were those? What horrifying story are you telling me now?
Right, so I'm not going to say his name, obviously, but the PE teacher, he was quite old. I'd say early 60s when I left.
Yeah, teaching physical education.
Yeah, to boys. Yeah, I'm talking 4 years ago, maybe a bit longer than that. I came across him in the MEN newspaper.
Manchester Evening News, by the way.
Yeah, so he was found to diddle young boys, which made sense.
I mean, a PE teacher being a predator.
Yeah, but what he did, like, because I remember it vividly, like, when they came back, I wasn't friends with most of the people who went, but, you know, I could talk to these people, these kids. Yeah, so he was talking like, oh, this teacher, like, when we was over there, he was, like, buying us beers and that, and these are, like, we're 15 years old, so, like, he shouldn't be doing that anyway, but, like, if he wasn't a diddler, he'd be a cool teacher, you know what I mean? Like a cheeky beer and that. Yeah. But no, like he would buy. No, I'm not saying like see if it was even like a singular beer. Like he'd buy them beers until they, you know, started to get pissed. That's what they was telling me. Yeah. I don't know, like if they got diddled. Hopefully not. But yeah,
you are pushing Twitch's community guidelines to the limit today. Jesus Christ!
It's just information.
It's just information on an incredibly controversial topic.
Well, it is factual, like he was.
Okay, go on.
So I didn't want to be in the driver's seat. Yeah, so yeah, I found him in the newspaper that he was diddling kids maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And it, like I say, it just made sense from what the kids told me. Like, I don't know if they got diddled by him, but yeah, he's buying kids beers.
Yep. So what most people don't know is that that Ethan and I are from a town. We won't say which town. You know, the one we were born in. But it is one of the worst towns in the UK. Has frequently topped the like the charts for like deprivation, standard of living, poverty levels. We are from there, proudly from this town. So this kind of stuff happening really.
I mean, that's why we talk about it so
not
nonchalantly. Like, you know what I mean?
I think to someone who is from, who's had like a decent economic background. Not to say that either of us grew up very poor, but for someone who's not grown up in that kind of environment, this might sound really shocking. Trust me, it's not.
Turn it to the revolver one before we move, because it's right here.
Yeah. This is standard. I had a pedo at school. I don't have the revolver one.
So yeah, all right, I've already done it. Sweet.
Yeah, my school, before I actually joined, when my brother was at school, there was a guy who was sacked because he was found out and he was dropping pencils so he could look up girls' skirts. And every school in the town, the borough from where we're from, pretty much that will have happened, won't it?
Oh yeah, but I went to an all boys school, so we did that to the teachers.
Okay. So that's all right then.
Well, it's not. Like,
what goes around, I guess.
I mean, we did it to the male teachers, but we just did it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
I'm not saying it was.
At least it wasn't their blocks.
I'm not saying it was fine, but you know, it's an all boys school, testosterone flowing, and we had females in the room. We drop pencils. They shouldn't wear tiny skirts in a boys' school.
Oh my god, please stop.
They shouldn't.
It's not my fault, it's what she was wearing. No. Listen. Right, you got one chance to save yourself here.
Listen, right.
One chance.
We had a science teacher, yeah, female. But like, she knew what she was doing with what she was wearing. She knew what she was doing. It was unreal. No, literally, yeah. No. I'm talking about, you know, when you see a film where it's like, oh, it's a sexy teacher, blah 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 blah. You know, where low cut tops, like cleavage on, so proper tight shirts, really low, like.
Yeah. But those are films.
Yeah, but that's what she did. That was her. She knew what she was doing. She wanted the attention.
Oh, you don't know that. Okay.
I know that for a fact.
Right. Moving on. Well.
No, I didn't know that was it.
That was it. There was no point to that.
No, I'm just
I used to perv on my teachers.
No, everyone in the school did.
Okay, well that's fine.
Well, it's not. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying she knew what she was doing. She wanted that little bit of attention.
Listen, I'm not saying I agree with it. I just looked under the skirts sometimes.
No, you never saw anything, but she like bend over in front of you, like you know what? When do it again.
Just dig in a hole, mate.
I know. If you went to my school, you'd understand. Like if
you'd understand, you'd join in. If you went to my school. Listen, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, look, everyone gets hot for teachers sometimes.
Yes, but she likes it.
You teal glances. Okay, it's fine. I understand what you're saying, but you just do a really poor job of framing what you mean, man. You make it sound so much.
She definitely liked the attention she got.
Right, you don't know. But okay.
She liked it, especially from the older boys.